Well, hello. Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for Scrubs, Season 5, Episode number 18. Do not like and subscribe to anything else but this one.
What?
Thank you.
Just one comment from the last episode from Joe, who says, I love the parts where JD freaks out in jealousy thinking Cox is mentoring the interns. His hissy fits over things like that never fail to make me laugh. Great reaction, as always. Thanks, Jill.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get to the next episode right now.
Where'd this little guy come from?
Doug found him in some dead guy's colon.
Hey, hello to Fuquan. What's up?
Okay, you know what? Maybe we should pick the names together.
Okay. Because I was thinking, for a girl.
Sweetie, we already have the girl's name. Now for the boy, why not name him after your cousin?
Tiger?
I have to talk to Elliot before my brother Dan does.
Herbert, I'm afraid your back pain may involve your spinal cord, so we need to get you an MRI. No, where is my pen?
Elliot! Elliot!
What's up, Judy?
My brother's on his way up. You have to tell him the only reason you don't want to be with him is because he doesn't want kids right now.
Judy, just tell him the truth.
Elliot, the last time I was honest with Dan about his life, it just made him feel like crap. And he didn't talk to me again until our dad died. You really want me to do that? Because I'm not sure what will get us back together this time. Dad can't die again.
What's going on, guys?
I'm not having a staring contest with your dad.
Okay, 1-0 me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, back to work. This next patient claims their stent was implanted incorrectly. What's a stent?
A tube that holds arteries open.
All right. And what's a buckland?
It's a predominantly hairless growth that's never found on women.
Weird.
Weird.
Gillette's name, Ted.
Good one.
What's up, Buckman?
So, you got the baby fever, huh?
Yep. Hopefully I'm already pregnant with Keith's child.
Oh, come on! I'm 25. I haven't even been to Europe.
Keith, wait!
I got a good feeling about those two.
We already had a baby when I was
Yep, get my stuff.
And like that, he was gone.
You come back every once in a while.
You know what name I've always liked for a girl? Honor.
Turk, you know how mean boys are. They'd be all like, I got honor. Did you get honor?
Yeah, everybody got on her. She's easy.
It's your daughter.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's just weird. Angie was perfect. Now nothing seems as good.
Got there, sir.
Dead hamster.
Angie's dead? Baby, we got our name back. Yeah.
Sir, if no one's officially called dibs,
Take it, freak.
Yeah, stuff it.
I'm making a hamster nest for one of my squirrels.
What's going on?
I love you too, Dumpling, but I have to work late. I'll make it up to you this weekend.
Ted's on the phone with his mom, so we're taking a 5. Why? Why is
Don't
Kelso doing this to
I
me?
think about your mom.
You know.
No, I don't. All I remember is that we were both making fun of our kids, and then bam, you stuck me with Ted.
No. You made fun of your kid, he made fun of his kid, and then you made fun of his kid. Don't you get it? You can never say bad things about someone else's kid. Ever.
Mom, if you can't
That's
reach
it.
that spot with the
Days
lotion,
work.
I'll get it for you when I get home late tonight. Okay, kisses. You ready to get back in there?
Yeah, gotta vomit first.
Okay, guys, let's all gather around. Huddle up. Now, you guys, Herbert in there needs an MRI, but it won't fit into our machine. Does anybody know what we should do? Nobody wanted to say it, but sometimes when hospitals have Herbert-sized patients, they'll send them to the one place that has MRI machines big enough. The zoo. I know what you're all thinking, but I'm not going to do that to Herbert. It's too humiliating.
Herbert, you're too big for our MRI machine, so we're gonna have to take you to the zoo.
Damn. Well, that sucks.
You kind of brought this on yourself, didn't you?
Why do you hate Herbert?
He's been in here 7 times, all for weight-related problems. I mean, he's never even tried to get healthier. Sometimes protecting someone's feelings isn't the best way to go.
Spare me the tough love speech, all right? You really think that going in there and being mean to Herbert's going to cause him to turn his life around and lose 100 pounds?
Probably not. But as long as I'm still in there trying to get him to change, then I can sleep at night. When you think about your brother later, how are you going to sleep?
Elliot dropping bars.
She just went serious.
Yeah, I know.
Angie
And she didn't
and
even use her
George.
voices.
No.
Wow.
You know what's weird?
Hmm.
Now that they have names, everything seems so real. I can see George's smile. And I can see Angie having your curly hair.
I hope she doesn't have my ear infections. I was really sick as a baby.
I was a climber. Our windows don't have bars on them. If George gets up there, he's falling right into the alley.
What if George doesn't love me?
What if Angie stops breathing in her sleep? Why do we have to pick these stupid names? I hate it when things get real.
You know, when I was in high school, I had a shop teacher named George who hated black people.
There was a prostitute at my town mall. Her name was Angie.
Great, well, those names are out.
Yeah, they're out.
And we don't need new ones.
We don't need new ones for 9 months. I'm ready for bed.
Me too.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. We're shutting down.
Hey, Bob. You got a minute?
If you killed Ted, I don't want to know about it. Just make sure it's not traceable to the hospital.
Oh, I'm here, but it's good to know.
Straight ass face too.
Look,
You can't.
I just
You
want to
can't
apologize
tell.
for what I said about your son.
Well, he hasn't turned out exactly as I'd planned. For example, I always imagined we'd spend his 13th birthday fly fishing in Montana.
Where did you spend it?
On 42nd Street, camped out for 8 misbehavement tickets. He's a good kid, though.
Wow.
Tell me about him.
He's never fucking said
He's a
that.
good kid. He's always been a good kid. First time I knew we weren't on the same page was when he took up knitting.
Knitting?
Yeah, I thought he was going to
Aww.
tie knots.
That's all I care so wanted to do. Just want to talk to him.
I mean, like, he's always putting his kid down, though, so that's
Just hang up.
refreshing.
Like you had to work.
He's just
I do,
disappointed.
but I want to
You
talk
know,
to
but he's, I love him
What's
for
up?
kid. We're kid.
Elliot doesn't want to have babies with Keith.
Oh, tough break for Keith. You know, I almost had a threesome with that guy.
When I said Elliot would never be into a guy like you, it's because you're a 35-year-old bartender who still lives in our mother's attic and is showing no signs of changing. I'm not saying this to make you feel bad, Dad. I'm telling you this because I think you have the potential to do whatever you want to do with your life. But you have to actually try. And then I got the answer I expected.
Don't you have to get back to work?
While you're raiding my fridge.
I mean, that's the exact response from somebody.
Even though I knew my brother wasn't going to change.
It would be awkward if
right,
he
it
responded
comes
any
down to
way
what
other
Elliot
than
thinks.
embarrassed.
Who are we kidding?
Somebody calls
This
you
is
out.
so real now. There's no way we can sleep.
Whether it's a strong sense of
That's
denial
you. Hey, that's you. That is so you.
Here you
or the
go.
fact that you love your son. As for me, I was just happy to get some rest.
So I thought.
Hey,
Hey, Joey. Are you cool if I borrow the suit? I figured I might wear it to a job interview.
Why you got it on tonight?
you know what, man? You might as well just keep it.
Yeah, I'll keep it. Hey, Joey.
I heard what you
You think
said.
anyone would ever really hire me?
I think you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, both your legs and arms work. Shit, you can drive a car too? Yeah, you can get a job. You can
Take
get
it
a
easy,
job.
little brother.
Alright, that was episode 18 of Scrubs, and you know, another wholesome episode right here. Not too ha-ha, funny, over the top, not dirty either. You know, just straight down the middle, right there with the storylines. I mean, I really like the Kelso and Cox one. I mean, that was a long time coming, but it came, and you know, I appreciated that one on there. Everything else was just, you know, standard operating procedure, but still an entertaining episode. Can't wait to see another one.
Yeah, I thought that it dragged a little bit at the beginning, but as per usual, the formula that is Scrubs, I love the way that everything tied in at the end. My highlights of the episode was definitely Kelso and Cox as far as, I mean, one, Kelso just admitting that he loves his son and, like, sees good in him because, like, we have never heard him say anything but, like, derogatory and negative things. So that was refreshing. And it was refreshing that Cox was able to, like, set aside his ego and actually apologize about talking shit about his son. So I thought that was just a great moment. I also thought Elliot, as far as bringing the realness of like, you've got to be direct and tell people exactly where they are. Like, you're not doing them any favors by letting them assume that what their behavior is accepted. And I thought that was just a great Elliot moment too. And I like how JD applied that with his brother, because sometimes you just have to hear it. And you should be able to hear that from the people that love you the most. And that's being a good brother or a good friend or whatever. So I thought that played out really good. And then I loved Turk and Carla as far as like the name thing, because all of that is you can totally empathize with. We were in that situation, so I always like the mom or the parent type struggles. So I thought that was just very, very cute. So all in all, good episode. Loved how everything tied together. Look forward to the next one.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Scrubs Season 5, Episode 18. And until next time, peace.